Yo, so when you were a kid, did you dream of being a star? Famous, powerful, wealthy, all that kind of stuff? Yeah, me too, but I'm ginger, so it's never going to happen for me. But, you know, dreams are there to be attained. Now, what you just saw on your screen said Smash. Smash is a new TV show that's coming out in February, but if you click the link in the description, you get to see the first episode a full 2 weeks before launch. Now, come on, that's pretty cool. So you should go and do that. Go click the link now. Don't worry about my video. Click the link. Subscribe to the page. You get kept up with all the details and stuff on the show coming up. And basically, leave them a message to say that all you Mad Max are sexy. It's awesome. Alright, now, let's just get into this, okay? What we've got here is Sabotage. Hence the Beastie Boys at the start. Did you get that reference? Yeah, you did. But we got into a game, well, we got into a party sort of last night, and Aaron said, let's go play Sabotage, because he only needed to win like 15 more games or something like that to complete all the challenges for it. Turns out he needed to win 45 more games, but that's besides the point. We got in, and yeah, this is an 8-minute video. The last probably 20 seconds worth are outros. The first 7 seconds was an intro, and I have 3 full gameplays in between. This is how you play Sabotage. You see what I'm saying? This is the quintessential playing the objective game mode for me. Because what I do is I put on extreme conditioning, I run and I grab that bomb and I plant that son of a thing. I'm trying to be nice and not swear these days, because I've noticed that I'm quite aggressive and angry. It's not cool. It's not cool. I have too many things going on at the moment, and I don't need any extra anger. Nah, fuck that. I can't be bothered trying not to swear. It takes too much energy from me. Swearing comes naturally. It's a part of me, and I'm gonna make it a part of you. Yeah, so we were playing some Sabotage last night, and like I said, 3 full gameplays in here. This is actually the first match of Sabotage, and this is the second or third longest one that we played all night. We played 22 of them or something. We won 21 on the bounce. Then these guys on Dome, it was horrendous. They just camped so badly and basically managed to spawn trap us despite being all campy and stuff. Little bitches. But yeah, so I want to get in on some new updates, because like I was saying at the start, everybody's had dreams in their lives, and when you're a kid, your dream is to be a football star or an NBA star or a soccer player or an actor, or just flat out just win the lottery and retire with Megan Fox. As you get older, your dreams develop and change, and they adapt to how your life is moving. And 6 weeks ago, my dreams were to get myself healthy again, get back into work, get back into university, either teaching or physiotherapy, get qualified, get a job, and marry Brigitte, because I'm insanely in love with her, and I completely and utterly want to see myself spending the rest of my life with her. So those were my dreams. But now, shit happens and things change. A few weeks back, like I've said before, we found, well, a week ago, 10 days ago, we found out that Daddy has cancer in his throat and in his lungs, and that is not good, and we were told to take things a month at a time. But a month at a time is quite wishy-washy. There's nothing concrete about that. That's just kind of a, listen, don't worry about it, go get your treatment and then we'll see what happens kind of thing. Yesterday we went to do the prep work for the treatment, so we had to have a mold made of his face, his head and neck, so that they can do the treatment quicker on Monday next week when he goes down. But the doctor, we were talking, and they always ask, is there anything that you want to ask? And the only thing that really, in my opinion, is of any benefit to ask is, how long have I got, and how bad is it going to get? Realistically, what can we do about it? So I said, could you give us anything clearer than month by month, like we were told last week? And she said, well, it's hard to predict. It's kind of hard to pinpoint and stuff, and wishy-washy bullshit, and blah blah blah. And then we carried on, right? We had another couple of minutes, and then she said, right, well, I'll let you get on with getting the mold and stuff done. No problem. So she stood up and she shook Daddy's hand, she shook Mommy's hand. And then when I went to shake her hand, she just put her hand on my shoulder and basically saying, stop. And I was like, okay, either we have just entered a porno and I'm gonna get dick sucked, or there's something else I need to know here. And it turned out to be, unfortunately, the second one. Because, that sort of thing would help in any situation. I don't think there's a situation alive. Situations on life. I don't think there's a situation in the world that sort of thing would not help. You know what I mean? But anyway, so she sat me down and I said to her, okay, so what's happening? And she said, right, what Daddy has in his throat, right, is cancer, and they just classify it as head and neck cancer, so anything in your head and neck, right? And she said the survival term, which is, it's almost an optimistic way of putting it, isn't it? It's kind of like Resident Evil being called survival horror. But yeah, survival term is 18 months for head and neck cancer, so what he has in his throat. Then she said lung cancer. The survival term is 6 months. The combination of both means 6 months is highly, highly optimistic. And as well as that, he has cancer in both lungs. And he has nodules on his thyroid, and he's going for a scan tomorrow, a full body PET scan. And no, that's not scanning your dog or your cat. That's like it's an in-depth scan. And he is basically the reasoning behind the PET scan tomorrow is to see if the cancers have spread anywhere else. And she basically said, listen, look, if it shows up anywhere else, just start taking fucking chunks off that 6 months. Just keep trimming it down. And you see right here, the reason I jumped in this well is because my mother came in to talk, and we're all doing a lot of talking and stuff at the minute because everybody's kind of fucked up in the head, except me. I'm being really belligerent and stuff about it, and it's not bothering me that much, and it's actually bothering me that it's not bothering me. But yeah, I was hiding in the well, having a conversation here with my mother, one hand on the controller, and two-piece for the win. Oh, damn it. But yeah, so 6 months doesn't give us a lot of time, and 6 months is being optimistic. We find out tomorrow how optimistic really that 6 months is. And yeah, you just saw me go 6-1, didn't you? Or 6-1 there, I think. Yeah, 6-1. Yeah. And before that, you saw me go 5-0. I rock at Sabotage.
If you smell what the Mac is cooking.